Scary, real-life stories, Ghost on the Roof. Now, amongst many scary real-life stories that I have garnered so far, this one's quite intriguing. The very fact that you can't see a ghost makes it terrifying per se. Its absence makes its presence felt. Isn't that one hell of an irony? Well, such scary real-life stories compel you to think as to what possible mystery invariably lurks in the unseen. Read on this bizarre incident that had some college boys scared as hell. CARYLLIFASTORIESTEPHECTHOUSE. A bunch of teens had found themselves a good rental that stood quite near to their college. It was a perfect deal for them, since it was way cheaper than all the houses in the nearby area. It also retained basic amenities that made them a tad more delighted. The owner, too, seemed like a nice person who was only concerned about timely payments, and that was all. Their rented unit was encircled by a group of trees. Fortunately for them, their house wasn't surrounded by any neighboring unit. It was like a solo apartment that was all by itself and probably supposed to take care of itself. Since they were all students, house parties for them was going to be a regular affair. And with no one bothering them to turn down their speakers, it was like a paradise they had found in the wilderness. Only the paradise had one minor glitch. THENOISA. A bachelor's house is like a hive of constant bustle. Their unit was no different. People came in and out on a regular basis. Every weekend there was a surefire party that lasted till late night. Things were going fine, just the way they had planned. One night, when everyone went to sleep, Mando couldn't. He might have turned over 1,000 times in his bed, but he just couldn't sleep. Sleep-deprived, he looked at the ceiling in vain. It was then when he heard it for the first time, a distinctive noise of someone walking on their roof. The trudge was hard, and it came in at regular intervals, making him believe somebody was dawdling on their roof. It was more like a thud, but it was incessant. Then suddenly it seemed to run in one direction, and then it stopped. Then again the thumping sound returned. It went on like that as Mando listened to all of it motionless, frozen in fear. Soon after, the sound died away. The next day, things went back to normal again. Mando decided to tell his roommates about the incident. To his surprise, 2 of them nodded in agreement. Even they had heard something like that when they were studying one night. So, it was decided that it should be checked out. VISITINGTHEROF. One of those nights, when they were abounding in inebriation, they had deliberately shut down their music to listen to the ghostly steps. To their surprise, it returned. Slow and harsh, sometimes walking and then running sometimes, then going back to the amble again. Ballsy as they became by their insobriety, 2 of them decided to check that out. The other 2 stayed in the house to listen. When they opened the door to their roof, to their surprise, there was nothing there. A blank roof stared at them. Trees stooped over, and that was all to it. After thoroughly checking out the roof, they decided to call their hunt off. When they returned to tell their friends that they didn't find anything, the noise returned. What the hell? A ghost, maybe? It was as if the ghost was playing hide and seek with them. They ran up at once to check it out once again, but the same old emptiness of the roof gawked back at them. There was nothing there. Convinced they were living underneath a roof that was haunted, they started looking for other options. It wasn't some months after that they shifted to a new house. The mystery they had left behind never got solved. Also, nobody bothered to look into it. No wonder The haunted house was sold cheap, they thought. Once they shifted to a new place, they forgot all about it. INCONCLUSIVE. Unfortunately, like many other scary, real-life stories, this one too doesn't have a closure, so it is hard to comment as to what made that walking, running noise. Any thoughts?